Hold on a sec. It's Christmas Day, but the crypto world just dropped a big present. Bitcoin shot up, like
Right.
almost to $100,000.
Wow, that's quite a Christmas miracle, isn't it?
Right. We got to dive into this.
Mhm.
So today we're going to figure out what's behind this Bitcoin surge and what it could mean for, for the future of Bitcoin. No need to wrap your head around all the techie stuff. We'll keep it simple.
Sounds good. Let's unwrap this present, shall we?
Exactly. Think of it this way. Bitcoin's like that hot toy everyone wants for Christmas. Suddenly the demand explodes and bam, the price goes through the roof.
Yeah, classic supply and demand at play.
Exactly. So Bitcoin almost hit $100,000, $99,000 to be exact, before settling back down a bit.
It's like almost there, almost there.
You think that almost hitting 100,000 is making people even more eager to buy?
Oh, absolutely. It's FOMO, plain and simple. Fear of missing out. They see it getting so close and they're like, I got to jump on this train before it leaves the station.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But is it just, that everyone's feeling impulsive, or is there something else going on here?
Well, it's not just about impulse, right? We got to factor in the big players, the whales, as they're called.
The whales, those are the big investors, right?
Yeah, the ones with deep pockets. They might have seen this coming. They buy up a ton of Bitcoin when the price is low, like maybe right before the holidays when everyone's distracted.
So they were basically waiting for this surge to happen.
Exactly. They ride the wave up and, well, make a pretty hefty profit. It's all part of the game.
So is this a good sign for crypto overall?
Well, it's not just Bitcoin. Ethereum, XRP, Solana, they're all seeing gains too.
Oh, really? So it's like a rising tide lifting all boats.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. It suggests there's a broader recovery happening in the crypto market.
Interesting. And you know what else is interesting? The Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It just hit 73. That's in the greed zone.
Oh, wow. That's pretty high. It definitely reflects the current mood,
Can you explain to our listeners what that means?
Sure. It's this index that basically gauges how the market is feeling. Like, is everyone super optimistic and buying like crazy, or are they scared and selling everything?
So right now, everyone's like super hyped about Bitcoin.
Exactly. And while too much greed can sometimes be a bad sign, like a bubble about to burst, in this case, it might actually be a good thing.
How so?
Well, it could be a sign of growing confidence in Bitcoin. Like, people are starting to see it as a more legit investment, not just something super risky.
It's not just for like tech bros anymore.
Right. We're seeing more and more mainstream institutions starting to invest in Bitcoin, and that adds legitimacy for sure.
So this reminds me of, remember back in November when Bitcoin almost hit 100,000 then too?
Yeah, it's been flirting with that number for a while now.
Is this surge different though? Like, is there anything special about it this time?
There is actually. What's really interesting is that Bitcoin futures.
Yeah.
Those are contracts to buy Bitcoin at a specific price in the future.
Yeah.
Well, those actually went above 100,000 on the CME, which is a major exchange.
So it's like a prediction that Bitcoin's going to hit that price for real eventually.
Yeah, it's kind of like a preview of what might be coming. It definitely adds fuel to the fire.
Okay. Now for the big question. What does all this mean for the average person?
Right. Should they jump on the Bitcoin bandwagon? Well,
because it's tempting, right? Like, you see the price going up and you think, I got to get in on this.
I know. But here's the thing. Cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin especially, it's still super volatile.
It's a roller coaster ride for sure.
Totally. I mean, no one has a crystal ball, right? So while this surge is exciting, we got to remember to be cautious too.
Always good advice.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, imagine if Bitcoin actually becomes like a regular currency, like dollars or euros.
Oh, wow. That's a mind-blowing thought. What would that world look like?
That's something to ponder. All right, so let's recap. We've got a bunch of things pushing Bitcoin's price up. We've got FOMO. We've got those savvy whale investors. And we've got a general sense of optimism in the crypto market.
Yeah, and we can't forget those Bitcoin futures hitting 100,000. That's got to count for something.
Totally. Plus, it seems like people are starting to see Bitcoin as less of a gamble and more of a legitimate investment. It's like the Wild West of finance is slowly becoming more civilized.
Ah, that's one way to put it.
Great talking with you. You really helped to break it all down.
Happy to help, even on Christmas Day.
And to everyone listening, happy holidays. Stay curious about crypto. Who knows what kind of surprises it'll bring in the new year. See you next time.
See ya.